Previously, I gave the Hinge Health app high reviews for its amazing app design and this great Bluetooth body strap, which was, amazing. Seriously, these things have amazing engineering within them. At the same time, I was complaining about the high price point, and people in the comments were complaining about the bad customer service, which is highly valid. I haven't used it, but I've heard some things. Watch that review if you'd like to get more information on it. Recently, a new benefit came up from the Hinge Health app, and a new device was released. That device is right here. This guy called the Hinge Esnos. It's this little square thing right here. This in my hands and these little pad things that come with it are used to send some electrical impulses to your body to relieve pain. Actually, I've never opened this pad, so this is a brand new pad. Whoop-ah! So this is supposed to be a non-addictive and non-invasive pain relief device used to reduce musculoskeletal pain. I decided to be a guinea pig and try this out for 60 days to see if it would cure my back pain and other areas of my body. In reality, what I did with this device is trade in one pain for another. Seriously, this thing hurts like hell.
For self-improvement, crafts, and fitness games, go ahead and turn on YouTube and watch Jack.
Hinge Health bills itself as a comprehensive solution to reduce pain and spend. Now that it comes with this little Esno guy, I think that might be true. And this overall value, the $1,200 that it cost, it now seems a little bit worth it. Esno comes with Hinge Health, and I received this unit for free. Granted, again, it was $1,200, but that's either you pay or your insurance companies pay if you're lucky enough to have insurance that will pay for this. This is a pretty nice little bonus. Once you place your order, in a few days you'll get your welcome box. This box contains a ton of different pads, all these little things, the Esno's device, a cord-free charger, this thing, which is actually super well designed, I can't even talk, and the box. The actual packaging of this box looks pretty good, and I still use it to store the device to this day. I love me some well-designed boxes, and this right here is kind of like Apple quality. It's got the magnetic open lid and everything. It's got the soft pads. This thing is great. But I wish you guys can feel this. This thing is heavy, the charger. Oof. Putting that down. Device itself is incredibly made, and it looks like something that, again, Apple would have designed. I've dropped this thing I don't know how many times, like tons of different times, due to numerous issues that I'll get into. Watch, if I drop it now, it's still good. I've dropped this probably like 10, 20 times, and this device hasn't cracked once. You get about 5 hours of use from this little guy between each charge, which is more than I get from my phone. The bottom of the device, let me try and pull it up. See the bottom of this device here? It has pins that hook into the pads. You place the pads on this device, and it hooks magnetically. Wow! You can hear it has like a little click to it. So these gel pads you get come in 2 different sizes when you first place your order. The first is like this plus size looking pad that goes on your lower back. That's it's right here, perfectly in the small. The long ones that I'm opening now are used for everywhere else in your body. This thing. So this thing goes on your shoulder, it can go on your elbow, it can go on your ankle. It can go on your, not your heart. I don't know why I did that. That will cause some damage. But it can go on like your upper neck right here. Underneath each of these is like a little sticky area, and it can go up to your body 20 times according to the site. Once you run out of pads, you can place an order for a refill for free. That right there is the marketing speak. In reality, the pads run out of stickiness in about 3 uses for someone like me. So I was going through these pads crazy fast. Not gonna lie, as you can tell from the video, I am a rather fat, sweaty dude. So that's probably why the stickiness went away so quickly. I'm gonna take it off the pad. So right now you can see it's very sticky, but by day 3, there's no more stickiness. I do like these, but I do wish that they were way stickier for it to work for someone like me. You get pads every 10 sessions, so there were actually some times I was just waiting around for new pads to show up in the mail so I can continue doing my video experiment for this. Luckily, they would come rather quickly. I got stuck to the packaging. See, you can see right here. It's sticky then, but a few times it's not. What's worse is that the pads will fall off in the middle of my experiments. They would just fall off and sometimes disconnect from the app, and it was super frustrating. One time it actually didn't disconnect from the app, and I'm not sure if you guys, let me full up. You can see right here, these like electronic sticky parts. One time that it didn't disconnect from the app, and I touched my finger to this part, and it shocked my finger, and it hurt. I would swear I could feel like the bone rattling. It was bad. Overall, the pads themselves are really well designed, like they don't rip or anything like that, but, you know, the stickiness of the bottoms could use some work. Once you do get a pad that is sticky enough to use, you will open up the Hinge. Oops, drop that. Once you do get a pad that is sticky enough to use, you will open up the Hinge app and pull up the Esno section. I don't know why I keep saying Enso. It's Enso. Enso section. From there, you click on the body part where you want to put the pad and follow the intro video. Once the pad is in place, you will put the Enso in and start the shocks. So I'm putting the Enso right here. I'm going to have it stick to my elbow. Whoop, boom. And we're there right there. Then you start it and boom. The app says it's supposed to feel like a massage, but I say it feels like getting stabbed in the back with like an electrical prong. During your use, you will get a timer of how long your session is and a range of your target intensity that you must hit. You must hit that range while leaving the device on for at least an hour. The pad's already starting to come off. It's not as sticky as, and I'm also super sweaty, so that's probably why. There are a few intensity presets if you want to jump to that value, or you can slowly increase or decrease it with the plus or minus signs. You can then pause the device at any point, or it will pause itself for if you lose the connection. So let's say I'm using the Esno right now, it'll start vibrating, it falls off, the app will stop working. Putting this back on. And for a comparison of what this thing feels like, here's me putting it on my elbow and my muscles' reaction to it. Got the Esno's thing on. If you look closely, you can kind of see my elbow twitching. This thing hurts. I know you can't see it in the video that well, but my muscle was going crazy. It hurt then, but when I put something on my back, man, was it painful. I'm gonna see how high I can do it. Right now it's at 40 and it's pretty hurting. I'm gonna try and turn it up to 70%. Let's see. Ow! Ooh! It's at 44.5. Damn, that hurts. Ow! Ooh, this thing is powerful. Ooh. So I'm going to hopefully try and slowly build myself up throughout the day to hopefully get it up to that 60 or 70%. Right now the target intensity is 40 to 70. I'm trying to hope to get it up to that higher 70%. Ooh, this thing is hurting. If I stick out my spine a little bit, it definitely hurts. It digs right in there. Oof. Ooh, my goodness. This is fun. Yeah, for comparison, just letting you know now, like this thing's falling off and you saw me opening it up. Like this thing is not sticky enough. The painfulness of using this device never went away. I tried using it for 60 days, writing out the average intensity in which I would keep this device at. My challenge was using this device for 60 days. My overall goal was to see if it would help my back pain. My second overall goal was to gain some tolerance for the shocks within 2 months. Because right now I was like, oh, this hurts. I'm at like 50%. I wanted to be on the high end of the intensity. I wanted to go 70, not 50. Even though it was super painful. I started the challenge on March 23rd, 2024, and ended the challenge on May 20th, 2024. I put this torture device on every day, and even tried it on my wife, who did not like it. Just put on the Esno. Right now I put it on 27. Do you want me to go higher?
What's the highest it goes?
It goes up to 100.
Oh, wow. You can try a little more. It feels...
A little more. I'll put it automatically. Tell me when to stop. Tell me to stop.
What is it on now?
It's on 46.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Oh, it hurts?
No, it just feels... It irritates.
Yeah, it's electrical shocks. So try and stand up. It's going to hurt. How does it feel?
Yeah, it's just like it's like an irritation.
Yeah. But I mean, it'll help fix the pain, hopefully. At least my pain. Yeah, she did not like it, and neither did I. The pulses hurt like hell, and I didn't really feel any pain relief in my back. I do think my problem specifically with my back issues is more related to my obesity than it is to something, say, a fracture or arthritis. Despite my pain, I continued on with using this device. Seriously, this pad's falling off. I'm just going to let it fall off on the video at some point. Despite the pain, I continued on for a 60-day journey and was relieved when it was finally over. Here's my chart. It shows the percentages, time, and body parts I put this on. I tried hitting every single body part, of course, with most of the focus going to be on my back. I spent over 50 hours with this device, and I could not be happier to be done with this experiment. I was like, I'm never using this puppy again, and I haven't. This is like the first time it's seen the light of day since last month. While everything was well made, this was not the case for me. While everything was well made, this device is not really for me. Before you ask, I did try to get it to 100 and failed on doing so. Here's me watching. This is funny. You can see me in pain. So I thought of a fun thing to do for the Esnos video is to try and see how high of an intensity I can take on my back. Right now I have it set to a 65. Let's try and get it to 100. I'm going to put it on 70. Ooh, it already doesn't feel good. It's going up. That's what it's supposed to be at for a highest amount. It feels very painful. Let's try and get it up. Oh yeah, that's 72. That's 74. That's 76. Okay. Oh. That was 78. I don't think I could go any further. I'm just going to keep it here for a little bit. Let me tell you, I've been doing this thing for about 30 days now, and it still freaking hurts every time I use it. It does not feel good. I don't know how people say that this feels like a massage. This is the worst massage I've ever gotten. All right, let me try again. So I'm gonna get to... Oh, that's 80. Oh, ooh. I'm going back down to the 60s. Forget. So yeah, that was 80. And I damn near shit my pants. So anything past 80, you're gonna be in a world full of pain. Before I close this video, I wanted to point out if any study shows that these devices work. I did find one study titled High Frequency Impulse Therapy for Treatment of Chronic Back Pain, a multi-center randomized controlled pilot study. God, I hate the names of these studies. You know, whoever does like the SEO on these studies needs to get a new job. For those who don't know, a pilot study is a small-scale test that should be used in a much larger experiment. However, what I found was this pilot experiment, so we're going with it. This pilot study of 36 patients found that impulse therapy did point to reducing pain and improving functionality of users with chronic lower back pain, which is the thing that I have. I didn't really get the reason why they had pain, if it was arthritis or if it was like just obesity related like me. But it was a pilot study. The study was funded by Thimble Bioelectronics, the company that made the original Enso device that was eventually bought by Hinge. Hinge did fund its own studies as well, but from what I've read just in general about these devices, not specifically the Enso, but other kind of like electromagnetic, skeletal, pulse, pain relief devices, I do think that these things can help people with chronic pain from the research that I've read. However, for me specifically, I did not like this device. I did not like the pain of using the electronic pulses. Even on the lower end of the target intensity, it was still painful for me. I found it way more painful than any sort of back pain that I had going. I will say, granted, that the study and the marketing for these devices seem to be aimed at people who are like twice my age. You know, instead of being someone who's just hit 30, these devices are more targeted at 60, 70, 80 years old. So maybe at this point, the pain of this device would be nothing compared to the point of pain of being like in your elder years and having chronic pain. Like that must be way more painful than anything I would be facing that I'm still young and nimble. It could be really worth it for someone else, but for me, it's not worth it. But if you are worth it, then try this device, especially if insurance company pays for it, because this could change your mobility if it's something targeted for you. So guys, that's it for my review of Hinge Health Enso. I plan on doing a follow-up video about Hinge Health in 2024 to see all of the new juicy and beautiful updates made to the app. If you want to see that video, then please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I put out new videos every single week on Fridays, usually around 6 a.m. So that way you can put it on the car when you're driving. Don't actually do that. Don't drive while watching YouTube. I've seen some people do that. Do not do it. Subscribe to the channel to please help me grow. What else will help me grow is clicking the thumbs up on this and all my videos. I wish I could speak better. While you are down there, please watch my other videos on anything that interests you. You can also leave a comment too, and I'll try to respond to every comment that I get because I like talking to people who have something to say about my videos. Even if it's like, hey, this guy's fat and he sucks. I'm like, hey, I know that. Thanks. But if you guys have any like suggestions on anything you want me to review or do or challenges, then leave them below. I'll pretty much do anything that's suggested. Visit my website at jack-jenkins.com. Follow me on X and Instagram at TrueJackJank. Lastly, have a fantastic day, everyone. All you guys watching this video are so incredibly amazing, and if you're wondering how you can improve, we can improve together. I'm actually surprised that this device is still on. Like, I don't know if you guys can see, but it's like, it's basically kind of, if I just push it with my thumb, yeah, this thing falls off. But, I don't know. Honestly, I wish it was a lot more stickier. And if you guys are curious, it does pull out your hair. So, it's sticky enough to pull out your hair, but not sticky enough where it will actually stay on your body. So if I do it like this, wiggle it around, it falls off. Granted, you're not really going to be wiggling like that, but seriously, I just opened this pad. You saw me open it in this video. The quality of the stickiness is horrible. Who said that this will work for 20 times? It didn't even work. It's supposed to work 20 times for an hour each. This video is 18 minutes long and it's already on the floor, broken. Seriously, fix your stuff, Hinge. Other than that, that's my main complaint, is just, the stickiness of the app. The app itself is truly gorgeous. I love the look of it. I love the design. I love the little swirly thing that you see when I use the app to the thing next to me. At this point, I'm just kind of rambling because I'm trying to hit 20 minutes for each video. So, yeah, take it easy.